Hey everyone, today's stream had some technical difficulties, so I had to do some splicing of the footage. However, nothing important was lost, don't you worry about that. Just relax and enjoy our continued journey through the world of Final Fantasy IV. I think we're live. We should be live. The timer says we're counting down. Hi, I'm, forgot to do the layouting stuffing way, Dragon.
I'm sleeping away Isaac, and I didn't have an ad today.
Not yet.
I suppose.
I already dropped a bunch of frames, and I don't know how I feel about that, but we'll see how it goes. I may have to do the same thing that I did with the Rune Factory thing. I'm gonna have to download the first part of that mod. And I may just redo that part.
Yeah.
But Mr. Isaac over here thinks he can prank our D&D party with fake bread that tastes like tofu. And I told him it's like after our experience in a mysterious forest with a perfectly normal apple that we were cautious of for like 20 rooms. You really think we're gonna eat that bread? We're not gonna find out the bread tastes like tofu until like 2 hours later when we're like, all right, we need food, and we bite into it. Then after someone in the distance goes, "It's fucking safe, you dumbass."
Like a cleric is like, okay, create food and water. You guys are like, I don't know. Seems kind of sus.
No. I see. If we see them cast a spell, it's fine. But if we just like walk in a table and find a piece of bread, we're gonna be like, no.
I don't know. I feel like you guys wouldn't even want to touch the food on like from a cleric.
I think we would touch food from a cleric, but you know, the food from a disembodied voice that has provided us with a labyrinthine forest maze full of weird puzzles and riddles. I don't know about that, friend. I don't know about that, son.
It also wasn't my fault you rolled the fucking apple tree clearing 3 times.
That was hilarious. I'm sorry, like, there's nothing that would not make that hilarious.
So I told you, I had a D20, like I had 20 results that were all different.
You've seen my luck. It is either one. It is like one of like 3 numbers on any given.
I know, but the thing is, you all rolled it at least once, I think.
Yeah.
I have to go back to it. Oh, I have it on my phone.
I forgot we gave Cecil the axe.
Yeah.
Cheebums. How are you still alive?
Indeed. That was a lot of damage.
That was a lot of damage.
That's also a lot of damage.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it's like that's...
Well, that's half of a lot of damage.
Well, it's like... For a while, Kane will deal less damage than Cecil. By the end, they'll kind of deal around the same damage. No, wait, no. It's either they deal around the same damage, or I think Kane deals less but has jump. Because I can tell you the super boss strategy. I don't think I can go anywhere here. So the super boss strategy for the thing in the final area, it's on your 3rd playthrough, because you'll have 2 limit breaks and 2 focuses. You focus 3 times with Kane and Cecil, attack with Cecil, jump with Kane. You do that twice and hit him with anything else. Preferably, you probably cast Bio early on, because that should deal at max strength 99,999 damage 4 times, and he has 400,000 HP, which would leave him with 4.
Hmm.
The only thing you gotta be like worried about is that he counters with Laser Barrage, which deals around 2k to everybody else. And below 125,000 HP, he either uses heal, which heals for 25,000, then presses the button so he doesn't see what he gets. There was literally nothing in attack box. I dismissed it before he could even finish. He then casts heal for heals for 25,000, or does Last Judgment, which hits everyone for basically max damage. It's rough.
Mm-hmm.
Should be something. Here we go. I don't like non-dropping a bunch of frames, but it doesn't seem to be like a ton. So,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's everything in this tower. Yeah, it's kind of weird that this cast is abandoned. Don't you think?
Hmm. But looking back at my notes, you got a 3 at least 2 or 3 times, which is the tree, and you got a 9, I think, twice, because I think you guys came across the patch of the strange plums in the ground or whatever twice.
That sounds familiar. Also, I want to point out that Ninja Sutra I picked up, I had absolutely no idea that was there. I was just going like, I wonder if there's something here, and if there was.
Mm. Someone just hiding sandals in a jar.
Pretty much. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this always throws me off. Hey, there we go. Oh boy.
Yeah, it's like a no.
See how much damage they do. So yeah, Kane does a little bit less.
Yeah.
I don't like that I'm dropping so many frames, and I don't know why.
Couldn't tell ya.
Slap! Why would you do that?
Slap.
How much HP do you have? The DS is too high tech for Twitch? I don't think so. I wonder if it's really just I moved my laptop, and now it's just far enough away. But I don't think that's it. I don't know what else it would be, though. I haven't changed anything else. So what's up, Mr. Safeway?
Oh, whoa.
Alright, I'm actually gonna... Would actually suspect your laptop is struggling. I'm sure Twitch can handle DS. I would agree if I hadn't had this... If I was having this problem before I moved my laptop, then I would agree with you. However, I don't think it's that. So I'm actually going to see. There it goes again. So I really don't want to like postpone stuff because I don't know what else I would do. because I don't have enough money for a computer. Unless someone wants to randomly gift me 15 hundo, which I don't think anybody that watches me has that much money, and I'm not really actually asking anyway.
Yeah.
I have to clarify that. I'm not actually asking, because I'd be more worried about anyone who could give that much money and be like, are you sure you're okay? I'm gonna do something real quick. If the stream goes down, I will be back in soon. Keep him company. Tell him D&D stories of our stupidity.
Sure. I suppose I can mention the apple tree shenanigans that was mentioned before. So I had just a simple clearing, one tree. I think the apples were maybe like a different color or something, and they were ridiculously cautious. They didn't want to go near the tree. Eventually one of them decided to pluck one of them, and I don't think any of them ate it until like later in that part of the forest, or like a day or two later. And all it did was give them a slight health recovery and temporary hit points.
Alright, I am live. My computer is still, like, technically trying to boot up. Come on. Thank you, Windows. I need you to do that thing where you, if I drag the window to the left or the right of the screen, it tries to make it half size. Alright, so, Isaac is currently getting, I think he said tea? It's either tea or coffee. While I was restarting my computer. Hi, Phoenix. I have my chat up on my phone while I'm loading the actual chat on my computer. So I didn't have my headset on for any of that. Might see a little fluctuation while my computer is trying to open chat. I haven't dropped any frames yet, which is actually a very good sign. So, I'll explain what I did while I wait for a message from Isaac. So I live on the second floor of a house, and our main router is doing some quick mental spacing here. I'm basically almost at the opposite corner of the house from where this main router is. Normally, this would be a huge issue. However, what we have set up, thanks to my uncle, who I don't know if he'll ever find this or watch it, but if you do, thank you, you're a lifesaver. I think it's called a mesh network. So we basically have these little tiny boxes, about smaller than a 2DS XL, if you have one of those. If you know about how big that is, it's about how big it is. Or size-wise, at least. Watching you, frames. I saw you go down. I don't like that. But it's obvious it's a fair bit chunkier than that. I just don't have a proper size descriptor for it. But anyway, what what it is it basically it's a mesh. They all connect to each other, and one is connected to the main router. So they're all the same thing, but basically it's just this big old extension of the network. So what I did is I had I have a feeling it's my computer trying to boot up and do stuff in the background while this is running. But I had the box outside my room. It's now inside my room. So hopefully that should provide me a better experience. If not, I'm gonna have to move all my shit. And I don't wanna. But if I have to, I will. But hopefully this will solve that issue. I have my stream up on my phone. Not my stream, but like the thing. So since we're doing treasure, I don't really see much. We're not really doing anything. I think I can go down here and get some more stuff. Yeah, I guess I kind of skirt around that. If this doesn't do it, I don't really know what will. Sadly. Everyone's HP looks pretty good. I don't want Cecil to be silenced. I also don't know what Isaac talked about while I was gone, because I didn't have my headset on. I did hear the Apple story. That was fun. I don't know if he told the dragon loaf story though. They're not weak to ice like I hoped they were. I think they are giants. No, we don't have that axe yet. There is an axe that deals extra damage to giants, and it's very good. But we don't have it yet. I think it's in the next area that we're going to. Not the next area, but the next area. Only something about apples. Alright, so our last D&D session, which was last night, since we typically play on Sundays, we were all visited by an ancient gold dragon in our dreams, because we were in its domain. A very nice lad. But so like out of the goodness of my heart, I am muted because because the way my setup is right now, in a really sensitive mic, I just didn't want to make any sounds while like we were having this big old scene. So I had it muted. Oh, he's back. Hold on. I'm gonna pause that real quick. Hello?
Hello.
Alright. Let's speak for me, so I can test this.
Speak, word, speak.
Awesome. Okay. So I was just about to tell them the dragon loaf story. Well, I screen share this with you. So, we each all had our individual own dreams with this ancient gold dragon. Mine, I think, was like the least serious out of all of them in terms of actual dream content.
Most certainly.
But so I'm muted, and we're going to the last party member. And after this big serious dream, you're trying to describe how the dragon is sitting, and he's like, so you're like, how can it's like, like kind of like imagine like a cat with like, the front legs kind of curled over the top of one of another. And I unmute and I'm going, are you telling me dragons can loaf? And you're like, yes. And
I guess. I guess they can.
Meanwhile, me, all right, good. And then I mute again.
Also, for some reason, it's not connecting me to the screen share. So I just see the rotating thing.
Alright, let me try it again. I have it paused right now in the middle of a battle because I don't trust
Yeah,
the giants.
I see.
I'll actually keep it going.
There we go.
Alright, let's try using the work. What's up, Akira?
Hello.
Basically, I just did some router shenanigans for you. I did some router shenanigans and moved some stuff around. If this doesn't work, I don't know what else will, aside from moving my setup, which I really don't want to do. Because, one, I would have to clean up way more than I have by now. And not only would I have to clean up more, I have a big old TV stand that I have sitting on the floor with the TV on top of it. And the only place to put the desk... Oh, nice, we got a power armor. Let's go. The only place to put my desk would be where that is. Which, admittedly, not a bad spot. However, it means I have to move it. And the TV, and the tray, and the desk, and my stuff, and re-plug in all of my cords, which was really annoying the first time. So you can see why I really don't want to do it yet. So we picked up a silver apple from that chest and a silver hourglass. And then we picked up something else, but nothing really worth worrying about. This leads us out. I'll mess around with the VOD and just... If there's any weird sounding stuff, I may just cut it out. Because I don't know how it sounded when I was gone. I don't know when the net kicked off. So, like, I had to restart my computer because, like, I figured the net... I figured it would kick me off, like, while I was messing around. That was to be expected. What I didn't expect was that I couldn't access any network. Like, all of the networks were completely gone, so it was something with, like, the laptop itself. I want to make sure. So we went in both the towers. I think there's some stuff in here that we didn't get. But also, hi Phoenix, hi Mr. Safeway, hi Vakira, hi Vareth, hi Ad.
Hi to many people.
Sorry for all the tech shenanigans. Hopefully this doesn't happen again, now that I've moved it. Because I'm going to be honest, I don't know a lot about internet connections. I literally, like, a few months ago, kind of learned that megabits to megabytes is, like, this weird ratio. So that's why, like, my downloads on Steam may not have been as good as I thought they were. But, honestly, Steam's downloading process really takes its toll on your computer. I really think it does. I think they could do it better.
Yeah.
But it's like maybe just moving the, I'm not even kidding, literal 2 to 3 feet may have just been enough.
Well, for some reason, it's doing the thing again.
Is it back now?
Yeah.
Okay, well, so you can see it.
Well, my vision is now gone. I can still hear it, but for some reason, like, it's not showing me the picture now.
How about now?
Nope.
Alright, can you see it now?
Yes, I can see it now.
What about now?
Now, yes.
Is that a yes or a no?
Yes.
You just said now. Alright, what about now?
Yes.
Okay. Needle. Cottage. I don't really remember if there's anything, like, actually useful in here. Like, we got a power armlet as a drop, but that's not guaranteed. Speaking of, let's put that on. It says I've already got 61 strength. Jeez. Oh, we have 2. Well, here we go.
strong.
See what Kane has 8 plus strength, which is a lot.
Yeah.
So I've been watching a lot of TFS playing Kingdom Hearts, and I'll get to something else with that in a second. Because I know I make a lot of references to them, and I'll explain a little bit about that. But, and it hit me, is the stats to damage ratio. Probably, like, the numbers are way smaller, but, like, in terms of, like, proportion, like, having, like, 50 strength means way more in Kingdom Hearts than it does in, like, Final Fantasy. I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just thinking, it's like, you have Dragon Quest, where, like, the max stat cap is, like, 999. Then you have Final Fantasy, which is 99 cap. And you have Kingdom Hearts, which presumably the stat cap is 99. I don't know if there's any actual way to hit it. If there is, I don't know of it off the top of my head. But I just feel like the stat numbers just keep going down for all their popular IPs. Not to mention the weirdness with damage formulas.
Yeah.
Lydia's MP is pretty okay. Alright. So now, actually, what we're actually supposed to be doing. There's a cave over here. There's also another cave that we can reach. There we go. Trying to figure out, I was like, come on, get it! There's another cave we can reach with this. However, there is really no reason for us to go there yet, because there's nothing there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there is something there, but there's nothing for us right now. We'll go there later. Side paths. You thought you could sneak by me. A shuriken.
I was going to.
But anyway.
I see. We get a Ningi.
Like, that one's kind of obvious. If that doesn't tell you that we're getting a ninja, I don't know what will.
I like how they got a surprise round and, like, the first attack missed.
It's great. Just like D&D. I'm going to let them max out someone's attack, and it still only results in around 400 damage with standard attacks. Yeah, I think, honestly, their base attack formula is still the same as it is in Dragon Quest IX. For every 2 points of attack, you get 1 point of damage, I think. And that's for just standard attacks. If it's not, then I don't know. The formulas are out there, you can look them up, and I strongly recommend you do so, because it's very helpful. But the real damage comes from, like, the abilities, which have their own weird damage calculation stuff. Found. Yeah, I also got a message. I need to respond to that.
Do it.
I want to point out, I fucking hate Android 12. It's awful.
Yeah.
Fuck the phone company that pushed that update and didn't give us a choice.
Fuck updates that roll out without giving us a choice.
Basically. But it's like, with Windows, I at least have, like, this benefit of knowing that unless I upgrade the operating system, my UI pretty much isn't gonna change, and they're not gonna do anything fucky with it.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, that's beside the point. So, I have made... Ooh, we got Blizzagia. I don't know if we have any other gods else. I should look. I don't think she does.
Blizz Gaga.
Nope. But I know it's like I've made a lot of like TFS references and jokes and stuff like that, and kind of
You
every
sure have.
like I've been thinking about it a lot over like the course of like the past week, and I think a lot of it stems from like my ADHD. So it's like we've talked about like hyper focus, right? That's kind of like a common trait of ADHD.
Yeah.
Mine tends to be in the media that I consume. So I kind of hyper focus on like this one playthrough or this one thing, and like that's kind of all that I'm gonna watch for the duration of that playlist, that show, you know, whatever.
That physical year.
Oh, that thing is very dead. But outside of that, we got the useless Gaia hammer that no one can use.
Yeah.
But outside of that, it's like when I go to like, all right, because right now I'm watching TFS plays Kingdom Hearts, and I'm almost done with. I think they're like halfway through Dream Drop Distance. When I'm done with that, you know, you have the typical search process, like, what am I gonna do now? I don't like new stuff. Because it's this weird anxiety of, like, if it's not good, then I've wasted my time, and I don't like wasting time. So, coupled with the fact that I have memory issues, and compared to Isaac, you know, I can wait like a year and a half, and not let's say like I'll wait a year and a half, not watch Kingdom Hearts their playthrough. Around that time, I've probably forgotten everything that they've done in that playthrough and all the jokes they made, so I can basically watch it fresh. So it's a blessing and a curse, to be honest.
Yeah.
But coupled with the fact it's like I know I like TFS. I like their sense of humor. So I know anything that I watch from them is pretty much going to be good. Now, I know a lot of people have like recommended me some other gameplay channels, and it's like this weird anxiety step of like trying to watch something new. And occasionally I do. But I also listen to this like gut feeling that I have.
That was a weird sound.
Yeah, it's when an enemy dies, and then, like if it's the last enemy, it won't let me select the move that has to target something. So it's like it's the error sound basically. You can't do that. You don't hear it a lot. You don't hear it a lot in this game. But it's this gut feeling I have, and the last like 5 songs that I've listened to have all been on this gut feeling of like, I want to listen to that. And that gut feeling is usually right. If I ever get the gut feeling of I want to watch that, I don't think I've ever been disappointed by that gut feeling and found a video that I don't like from that. But it doesn't come up that often. So whenever I look for something to watch, I typically was like, well, I need something now. I don't have time to wait for the gut feeling.
Yeah.
So I just watch something I've already watched before. That typically ends up being the TFS playthroughs, because all of this combined, I like binge watching. I like having this thing. I like watching it for like 2 or 3 weeks. I don't want to watch this thing that's 12 episodes, you know, 4 episodes, and then like, okay, well, I'm just back where I started.
We should also rewatch Overlord.
We should. And since we're waiting for Log Horizon's dub, whenever that's going to happen, I'm surprised it hasn't been announced already.
Also, with mentioning Monk, I don't think Dragon knows who Monk is.
I feel like I should. The name, as a name sounds familiar. Look, we want to get into my media-related issues. I don't watch a lot of movies.
The thing is, it was a series in the 90s?
Oh god, that's basically guaranteed that I haven't watched it then.
Yeah.
Um,
I think he was like an investigator.
did I use one of the favorite lines? It is a complete accident. I don't watch a lot of TV. Because a lot of people are like, oh, I used to watch this movie as a child. I watched this series as a child. I watched, this anime as a child. Played this game as a child. My childhood was, I want to say, like 4 different games. Maybe half of the Pokemon, 4Kids anime, and Power Rangers for like 15 years. That is not an exaggeration, by the way. Oh, it's a blessing and a curse. I haven't watched Monk, but I feel like that's just a normal phrase, but...
It is most certainly a normal phrase, but I think...
Yeah, there's a
Monk
lot of
kind of
popularized
coined it in a way.
Popularized?
Yeah, popularized, I suppose.
That may be where the phrase came from. It's where, like, etymology is really fun. Because you get to, like, go back and, like, where did this come from? Like don't spill the beans. Because I know Unexpectables, they went into that turn of phrase. Do you know where that comes from?
Fuck if I remember.
Alright, so I don't remember, like, what time era, but, like, they used to have, like, this can. So whenever they needed to, like, vote on something, I think it was political, I'm not sure, but they would have this can, and you would put in a colored bean. Or, like, some sort of, like, bean or something like that. And if you spilled it, you would see who everyone voted for.
Yeah.
Which is a secret. So, ergo, don't spill the beans. Let's keep it secret. It's just like these phrases and stuff are really interesting where they come from. I think we're pretty good on this stuff. But also, okay, found another one. We've, in Endwalker, I won't say where because it would be a spoiler. But if you're playing through Final Fantasy XIV and you get to this area in Endwalker, based on this name alone, you will know where to find it. There is actually an area, like, there's an area, and then there's, like, the mini area, like, where when you go into it, the little name pops up in the middle of the screen. It's like, oh, you're now here.
Mm-hmm.
There's an area called the Eblin Rhine. There. So it's a little nod to FF4.
I see.
Alright, so our staff may inflict berserk. We don't really want the stabs because we want enough damage. Poison arrows are good. Killer Bro, I think you've got one already. Link. Yeah. We have one in our inventory for something. When did we get it?
One of the last 2 dungeons. It might have been Zot. We've had it for a while.
I'm just hesitant to get another one right now. So don't think we'll need it. Actually, hold on.
For that, like...
I just thought about something, so we definitely won't.
Fair enough.
It's just something randomly hit. It was like, oh shit, that's right. You'll see why. Not too far. Was it gift? What did I say? What did I say about gifts? Anyway, so let me talk to this guy. I think he tells us. No, doesn't tell us. These are the proud people of Eblan. We were driven from our castle and so have made our home here. So this is where they're hiding out.
Ninjas living in a castle. Tuh.
Wow. Oh. This struggled a little bit in here.
A lot of polygons.
I definitely found that running it off the ROM instead of the cartridge, which I found after the fact, so you know, that's fine. Definitely runs a bit worse, which is odd to me, but I don't know for certain. Some new stuff, some that's seen already, so I'm not disappointed. Yeah, I think it's like this weird ADHD thing, because like when it comes to stuff that I do, I don't actually tend to hyper focus that much. If we want to call like I feel the urge to clean, so I'm gonna clean for like 5 hours because I need to. That's about the most my hyper focus gets, to be honest. We didn't equip any of that. Right.
Hatch, damn you.
Trying to kill it.
Oh.
Nope. There we go. It's dead now.
It is dead.
What doesn't help is they absorb all elements.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go ahead and equip this stuff before I forget. You have silencing arrows? When did you pick those up?
Shrug.
Was that the thing that I picked up that I didn't know about?
Mayhaps.
Secret passages.
Secret tunnel.
But yeah, kind of like, did actually just watch something new and enjoyed it. We'll probably just watch Highway Birdman again next. I don't like tend to watch like the same stuff because I crave variety. Like I watch stuff I've already watched, but I don't go like, all right, I've watched this, now I'll go back and watch this, and I'll go watch the first thing again. It's got to be a little bit. But I've been watching Yu Yu Hakusho again. And honestly, because while I'm not a fan of how Crunchyroll has been doing things, I kind of need stuff to watch. And they're kind of the people who have it. I've been watching Yu Yu Hakusho. And they've got like the Ghost Files version of it, which I hear people don't like, but it fixes my one issue that I had, that a lot of old anime have, including Dragon Ball Z, which is like screen flashing for no reason whenever like there is an energy attack.
Yeah.
But I have a story with that. So, Crunchyroll has both the sub and the dub, and I don't know if I mentioned this on stream. No, I didn't mention it on stream, but the dub subtitles actually match the dub audio, which is really nice. But I didn't pay attention to what I hit the first time. So it started up and it goes straight into like the opening of the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And the opening was the Japanese opening, so I didn't think much of it. But this like had like sufficiently weirded me out. So when I got to the actual start of the episode and everyone's talking Japanese, I was like, shit, this is weird. I don't know if I can watch this.
Yeah.
Because Yu Yu Hakusho is on the same level as Dragon Ball Z in the fact that I don't think I can watch the sub version of Yu Yu Hakusho, no matter how good it is. Mostly because it's like, this isn't the dub, this isn't my Yusuke.
Yeah.
Because I have to watch the dub for Dragon Ball if I ever watch it. For SAO, I have to watch the sub. I think for Attack on Titan, I could probably watch either or. Fairy Tail, I can watch either or. Bleach, I think I would have to lean towards, like, the dub for. But I think that's for, like, a personal experience that I had. With it. Did I tell you that story?
Maybe.
The story of, like, because when I watched it initially, I do not believe they had finished the dub yet. So did I tell you of, like, the story of me switching from the dub to the sub?
Probably not.
Alright. I don't remember what episode it is. And I don't remember if they had finished it, or if the site that I was watching on didn't have it.
Obviously.
Whatever. What was that?
I said obviously.
But there is an episode where the Grand Fisher comes back. I don't remember why. It's been a while since I watched it. And that was the episode that I first watched subbed. So, in Japanese, the way they do names is the surname, the last name, comes first. And then the first name goes second. This normally doesn't come up, and I don't... Because, like, you don't really think about it much, because you either watch one or the other. You don't typically watch both the sub and the dub. Or it doesn't matter, because you just have Natsu Drag Me. Like, they don't swap that around. This, of course, did apply to this. Because in the dub, they go Ichigo Kurosaki. However, the episode that I switched to the sub on was the one episode in the anime that they said Ichigo's full name like 100 times. So after 100-something episodes of Ichigo Kurosaki, I had to watch this episode with him running around saying Kurosaki Ichigo like 100 times. And while this wouldn't have been a bad thing had I been watching the sub from the beginning, I definitely didn't watch the sub from the beginning. So that's my story of Bleach. I think I've mostly gotten over that weirdness by now, but honestly, Johnny Yongbosh as Ichigo is just so good.
Yeah.
Did you know they also don't add like any when he goes in his hollow form, they don't add any extra sound effects in the sub version, the Japanese audio. It's just his voice. There's nothing. Meanwhile, the dub, we get like the weird distortion sound.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm in the middle of nowhere now! Wow, the middle of nowhere has different encounters.
Indeed.
I don't know if that's better or worse than switching between sub and dub Pokemon, which characters just have different names entirely. I think that might be better. Because, like, there's no confusion with, like, names. It's just like, okay, May, it's like, alright, well now they're calling her Kasumi. It's like, it's a completely different name. But, like, it's still on that same level, I think. A for Raga. Anime licensing is weird, though. I really kind of wonder about it sometimes. So I wanted to watch The World's Greatest Assassin Gets Reincarnated as an Aristocrat. Crunchyroll has both seasons that are currently out. However, they don't have the subs for the first season. Or they have dub only for the first season. Then they only have the sub of the second season. I don't know if there's a dub yet or not, but it's like, why don't you have the sub for the first season, Crunchyroll? It was kind of awkward. And then there's some shows that they only have season 2 of, and I'm like, great, it's not like I wanted to watch that or anything. Restore some MP. $69 MP. Great, that healed all of them. Perfect. Thankfully, it didn't matter. Chopped that bat in half. Stabbed that one on a skewer. Watch, those words this too. No. They did exactly the same damage to both of them, though. That's funny.
Goodbye, funny MP number.
I do think I will have to use 2 ethers on Rydia. I don't know when we're going to get another save point. Also, but now that I have the cartridge, I do have to wonder if I can use cheats on it with the Harm Dude DS. So if I can, that might be really good. So I can just set the file up, I don't have to do any grinding, and I'll have like the better running version for a super boss fight.
Yeah.
The parent walking in while you're watching anime experience just start in season 2. No, if you want get your father walking in on the middle of you watching anime and going, what the fuck is this? Go from Kingdom Hearts 2 to 3 without playing any of the games in between. That'd be an experience.
I basically did do that.
You did?
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Why?
None of that makes sense. None of
It
that
made
makes sense.
enough.
None of
It
that
made
makes,
enough sense.
None of that makes sense when you've played the games. I can only imagine what it's like when you don't. But to be fair, you can kind of like play Dream Drop and be okay.
Because, like, what was in between? Was it just Dream Drop?
So like, I'm gonna have to pause this to explain. I'll tell you. So glad I've never played KH. The thing is, it's like Kingdom Hearts 3 is kind of actually Kingdom Hearts 8. They did the horrible marketing decision of like, you make Kingdom Hearts 1 and then they made Chain of Memories, which to a normal person would be a spin-off game. However, they didn't tell anyone that it's actually connected.
Yep.
So, like, the games that come between 2 and 3 are not chronological, by the way. You have Birth by Sleep. You have Coded/Recoded. You have Dream Drop Distance. You have the Unchained Key movie and the mobile games that are all important. You have 0.2 Birth by Sleep, which is Aqua's story journey through the world of darkness. Then you have 3.
I did 2 or 3 of those.
Sounds like some Kojima level insanity.
Correct.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty good way. Except it's Nomura.
But again, isn't Nomura like technically a character designer?
For 7 Remake. I think he's I think he's writing the story of Kingdom Hearts. And designing the characters, which is why they all have belts.
Yeah.
You know what? That's the level of parallel that we want. Kojima's just obsessed with butts. Nomura's obsessed with belts.
One wholesome and one horny. Same sides of the same... 2 sides of the same coin.
I think, honestly, because I can keep track of pretty much everything with Kingdom Hearts that's happened so far. It's really just a matter of the convoluted stuff that doesn't make sense is the stuff we don't have all the info for. We don't have all the bullshit for. Now, the thing that I still am just like, alright, that's a bit of a stretch, Mr. Nomura. Xehanort goes, hey, so, like, you see that X on your outfit? That's my sigil. When you have my sigil, I can just see whatever you're doing. That's how I've been ahead of you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's so stupid.
That was definitely some,
bullshit.
Alright, I need more explanation than just that, please. Thanks.
So this also came up on TFS, is there's the theory going around, which actually does make sense with that piece of knowledge, but Xehanort was ahead of all of the Birth by Sleep characters. It's the entire time. They all had X's on their outfits.
Correct.
So that makes me wonder if that was, like, part of that. But, they made the joke, and they're like, how far does this power go? Like, if 2 trees fall in a forest and make an X, can they suddenly perceive what's going on around the trees? Then, of course, they made the joke: if 2 trees fall in a forest and no one and only and Xehanort only perceives it afterwards, did they make a sound? It's like, yeah, I hear. Ah!
What the hell is this bullshit?
Ah, yes, a new screen. Xehanort using a sigil like some sort of fucking weird television.
Imagine this man having to shuffle through so many fucking windows.
Someone wrote an X on a piece of paper, but it's actually really unimportant, so he's like, next, delete.
It's like someone who opens up a bunch of windows but doesn't have like doesn't open tabs in the same window. He's got like 100 windows open.
We also talk about their like stupid thing of just like, Organization 13, I am going to make 13 vessels for my spirit to be housed inside, my own darkness. So I can make this self-fulfilling prophecy. How neat does the X have to be? Can it only be viewable from a weird angle? Because that sounds like it'd be easier to just go and look. They don't explain, ever. It's just, it comes up literally once for the most convenient plot point, and then it never comes up again.
Yep. Kind of, hey, there's this happened.
I need a reason that I know what you've been up to the entire game. But can we also talk about, like, his symbol is, like, this weird X. It's, like, the Kai symbol. And it's, like, so it's like X-Blade essentially. But in Birth by
It,
Sleep,
it's
it's
key though.
yeah, I know, but it's like it's like the Keyblade.
The
Some pronounce it
Keyblade.
Kai, but it's the same thing. I'm just like, fucking call it Kai. It's so stupid.
Behold the Keyblade. Not the Keyblade you wield. This is the Keyblade.
The Keyblade with the weird X.
Slaps Keyblade. This bad boy can hold so many axes.
It's so dumb. Most of it makes sense to me. I still gotta watch like the mobile game cutscenes because I wasn't gonna play a gacha game that they were dragging out to hell and back to try and squeeze every single penny they could out of it. Because if you think they were doing anything else, you're wrong.
Yup.
But I want to watch those cutscenes to see what else they're going to be doing. I love Kingdom Hearts. A lot of it makes sense to me. Is a load of bullshit. All of it. Oh, hold on. I gotta go back and get the bottom of the map again.
That's fine. That gives me time. I will be back in a second.
Alright, I'm gonna wait, because we're about to hit a cutscene. It's like my own drink. But it's like, overall, like... I guess, like, Kingdom Hearts just makes sense. If you have all the information, there's still, like, a load of convoluted bullshit that you gotta sort through. But honestly, gameplay-wise, it's actually very fun. That's why, kind of why I stick with it, because I know even though I'm like, that story kind of wasn't that great, it's really stupid. I like playing the games. The only game I haven't enjoyed playing was the 3D remake of Chain of Memories, which they called Re-Chain of Memories, on the PS2. And it's because just the card system that they use doesn't translate really well to 3D from 2D or 2.5D, which is what they had in the GBA. And I'm not really good at it either. Some people like it. I'm fine. Fine with it. But I think, like, gameplay is definitely Kingdom Hearts' best suit. Okay, so hold on. I'm voicing Cecil and Rydia, right?
We have 2 and 2 right now. Yes.
We have 2 and 2.
You have Cecil and Rydia. I have Rosa and Kane.
Alright. So this guy is going to be with us for the rest of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to voice him? Phoenix, I will stand atop my lonely hill and die on it. What's your lonely hill? Liking Re-Chain of Memories? I think it's okay. I'm just not good at it. You know what? And I know what you can do. You can do the deep voices better than I can.
You're correct. I can do deep voices better.
I will admit that my voice is higher pitched, and I don't like it. But that's beside the point. Preferring Recon to the original. I never played the original, so I'm not good at it either way. So I'll take Nimgi. You take the other one.
So you want me to voice Rubicante?
I was gonna say, what? Rubicante? Who's that? I was like, oh, wait a second. It's literally talking to him.
He showed up in another cutscene earlier last week.
That's right, he did.
And you voiced him. But if you want me to take over that,
what are you talking about? I didn't voice him. That was totally you, Shifty Eyes. We meet at last. Weird that I've been looking forward to this, Rubicante.
It's also weird there's no music. Should I know you from somewhere?
I'm Prince Edge of Eblon. Edge, Prince of Eblon.
This is really anticlimactic without any music. I feel this is what Scott feels like.
Watch the DBZA creator commentary. It's so good.
Eblan, I'm afraid I do not know the place of which you speak.
Then let me help you remember. Hey, so remember that time that I said that we might be able to make that reference?
Yeah.
Should we help him?
Cecil, should we help him?
I think he's got it. He's got that cool ninjutsu. Why is he using flame on the fireman?
I mean, that pitiful. I mean, that was kind of cool looking, but allow me to show you what real flame is.
How much damage is this gonna do? Fucking obliterated. That was more than double his HP.
That is fuck.
Damn you.
You've strength worthy enough of pride, but not nearly enough to think of challenging me. Hone your skills. I look forward to facing you again when you have.
Totally not a scam. Not like the old gotchas ending. They're making a new gotcha. Yeah. I just saw that. Like a hero.
Indeed.
I lost and he got away. Of course I'm not alright. We came to find Rubicante too, and the crystals he holds. Rubicante's mine. You stay out of this. I'm gonna put an end to him with my own hands.
Your enemy is an elemental archfiend, Your Highness.
You've seen his strength for yourself. Don't mistake me for some pampered prince. The Eblanese royal family is heir to the secrets of the ninja masters of old. I don't need help from lesser men. Enough! I can't watch another person go off to die. First Tella and Yang, and then Sid too. All of them. Hey, I mean...
Radia.
His own hands in 5-degree burns.
Yep.
Rubicante is the strongest of the 4 archfiends. Whether we can even hope to defeat him, I cannot say. But we have no choice. We must take back the crystals he holds. It doesn't look like I have much choice. I can't leave a pretty girl crying after all. Let's do this together then. Just this once.
Too weak to stand and still as arrogant as could be. It's nigh on comical. Rosa, do you think you could?
Kane, I've been casting for like 5 minutes. What do you want?
Kira!
I do like that they've actually been using the magic in the cutscenes.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's something that a lot of games don't do that I think they could. Rubicante really letting people live to get stronger and try to kill them later seems a little silly. It's like he's the honorable warrior kind of stereotype. It's kind of like, I don't want to outright murder you because you're really weak and you're not going to pose a threat to me. But if you really think you can, get stronger and try again later, and then I'll kill you.
And also, when you have that much power, like, it honestly doesn't matter because it's then like a coin flip whether or not they actually do pose a threat later anyway. So
yeah. Like, his special ability, Inferno, literally dealt more than double his max HP. Granted, he didn't do the strat that he's supposed to do, Edge. Thank you, my dear. You're not so rough on the eyes yourself, says a... growling from the side. Right then, time for us to break into the tower now that we're all fast friends. What the fuck is this, an anime? I didn't sign up for this.
I'm not wanting to be your fucking friend.
Talk no jutsu! That was an awfully fast recovery.
He joined our party without our consent. Cecil, I'm going to stab him.
No, not yet.
So you're saying there's a chance?
I'm saying he'll probably get stabbed on his own. Just leave him alone.
You know what? That works too.
Oops, I beheaded the new guy entirely by accident. Cecil, what are we gonna do? Thanks, Sister Safeway. So, Edge dual wields.
Indeed.
His magic defense sucks.
Yeah.
His defense also sucks. We will see this come up a lot.
But his evasion...
It's really good. I honestly wonder if it might just be better to have him in the back row, but, like, he is a physical attacker, so...
Yeah.
Did I not get that? Oh, wait, no, I have to go through here and get it.
Yes.
I'm gonna go back here and save, so I don't have to do that again.
Yep. Yep.
Well, yeah, speaking of DBZA and TFS, they've been doing, like, the creator commentary of, like, all of their episodes. I think they just did episode 10. That was the most recent one. And it's actually been kind of, like, super interesting to watch, kind of, like, behind the scenes, like, how they do stuff and whatnot.
Yeah, because they did one, I think, it was 2 years now ago, where they had a big watch party.
I think it was a charity, like, subathon, or charity thing, and they were just like, let's do this. I don't remember.
Yeah, it was like a big-ass marathon, where they just, like, sat down on the couch in their office, and the four of them were sitting there. I think a couple of people might have maybe popped in here or there, but it was mainly, like, the four.
I think they had Taka on, like, I think they... I don't even know if they were on the couch. I know they did one where they were, like, sitting... They were basically over Discord watching it.
Mm-hmm. Regardless, like, it was, like, a big, like...
event.
It was, like, at least, like, 10 or 12 hours.
Here we go. Knocking me into the tower. You forget you're with a ninja. Spring! Okay, anyway. It was long. I think they also did one with the movies, too.
I think they included... Actually...
I don't know if they included it or if it was two separate events.
I think it was two separate ones. Yeah.
I would be inclined to agree with you.
That does sound right. But now that they're going back and going through again, but being able to more closely listen to things and stuff and be able to pause it whenever they want.
Not with antacids. That they haven't used that much of.
Because in the other events, they weren't able to really pause and talk about things because it was just more of us, hey, we're going to binge watch this stuff.
Yeah. We're gonna binge watch this thing and train inside of our bodies when we hear our bad jokes.
Yep.
I don't even look. What level is Edge?
35.
Not even as strong as Radio yet. Fuck, scrub. He's got a 60% chance of getting wrecked. Nice luck-based character. Indeed! What's fantastic, by the way, is with the way equipment works out by the end of the game. Everybody is immune to instant death. Except Edge.
Yep.
I think actually Kane ends up being susceptible to it too, but I'm not 100% sure. But I know like, Edge is just super susceptible to just getting... It's like, oh, the insta-kill move? Dead. Everyone else, it literally doesn't do anything to him.
So how does that work in New Game Plus with the Shadow Dragon?
What do you mean? Oh, so New Game Plus, there are only certain things that carry over. So, Adamant Armor, the Onion Equipment, Soma Drops, Gold and Silver Apples, and Augments are the only things that carry over. All of the other equipment, which is the stuff that prevents instant death, does not.
Fair enough.
However, it's really funny when we go to, like, the Dark Elf, who has, like, the big phase transition of, like, I cast Faraga on you and you all died. And it deals, like, 5 damage because everyone has the adamant armor on. But it just cutscenes transitions anyway. It's like, ah, we can't beat him. Oh.
Yeah.
It's really funny. And you just get a few things like that. It's really funny. Hey, now we got all the god level spells. Let's go.
Ga ga ga. She's like a ga 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 magician or something.
Is that a Yu-Gi-Oh reference?
That is.
Not one I know very well, but I know enough to recognize it as such.
Yeah, Gaga Girl. Dark Magician Girl, except slightly less sexy.
Ah, yes, that's the difference.
I mean, it is. What if Dark Magician Girl, except she was like slightly smaller?
There's a few ways that can be taken.
I will leave it up to your own interpretation.
Oh yeah, so okay, so somehow that reminds me. There is I don't know what, like...
Hey, you got 777s.
I had it on something. I saw it, oh, it was a damage thing? That might have been it.
Yep.
I don't remember what Pokemon thing it showed up in, but, like, Cynthia showed up in, like...
Oh, yeah,
a Pokemon episode of something. And there was a Twitter post, it's like, guys, I don't know what to tell you, like, she ain't thick like we thought she was, like, and I'm like, she's never been thick, dude. She's always been skinny. Like, everywhere. I don't know what to tell you. And then someone in the conversation was like, where did they get that idea? I'm like, oh, I know where they got the idea from, and it wasn't from the anime or games.
That's just what I mean. It's like, I don't understand the Pokemon community, because they just, like, thickify everything. And it's just like, why? It's like, I get it, but, like, why? It's like, official art is there for a reason.
I just
I
find
don't
it
know.
hilarious that someone really thought that's what Cynthia looked like, and I'm like, I can tell you've never played games.
Yeah. I mean, it is hard to tell with her, like, wearing her standard black robe coat, so...
I mean, like, you could probably, like, think she was like, okay, I thought she was, like, a little bigger in certain areas than she was, but, like, as someone, they got that from, well, Automod will probably get mad. Trust me, I don't have to tell you where they got it from, because you know where they got it from. If you don't, I wonder how you've been on the internet this long without figuring it out.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I just find it funny that there is a group of people that think in canon that she was actually like that shape and figure. I find it hilarious.
The internet is full of surprises.
Electric spirit goes down, attack goes up, strength goes up by 1 to 69. Let's go. Turns out, Axis better than Spears.
Yeah. It's more metal on the end, obviously.
Great. Perfect.
Ha, idiots. You're attacking the back row.
Yeah. Damn, look at that damage up. Extra damage to giants.
Damage.
Yeah, it looks like what I did solved the problem. I think it turns out I think it literally was just moving it the extra few feet. I never thought in my wildest dreams that that would be the issue, but here we are. An hour in like 3,000 dropped frames less. I've still dropped 700 throughout the course of the hour, but I would be willing to bet that is my computer.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten a crit in a while. Oh, nice, 4K.
I just got a crit, I think, in
Oh, okay.
either this one or the last
Let me
fight.
let me rephrase to what I meant to say, because yes, you're right, you did. Cecil has not gotten a crit in a while.
Ah, yes. That is correct.
Almost every woman in Pokemon is slim. Yeah, pretty much. I think, like, I want to say Melanie is, like, the only one.
Professor Ivy.
I don't remember who the fuck you're talking about. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I remember. Okay, no, Olivia. Yes. Olivia, absolutely.
Yeah,
it's
Olivia.
definitely not Slim. Okay, I will point this out, though. Like, they've kind of always been, like, teetering on the edge of horny for design. Sun and Moon, they went off the deep end. Because you have Olivia and Kukui in the same game.
Also, those swimmers.
All of the swimmers, both genders, like, they went off the deep end in Sun and Moon.
You look at Lusamine.
Lusamine, and I know, I don't remember his name. The fire dude.
I don't remember his name either.
I want to say it starts with a K, but I can't prove that. Yeah, it was such a hard to get. So, like, this is the one thing I will get. Oh, God. No! Okay, that did nothing. I will give the Pokemon anime this. Whoever draws the anime and animates it, they typically don't go, like, bonkers with fan service. They typically take the design straight from the game, however the game gives it to them. They don't change anything one way or the other. So I'll give them that. They typically don't change anything. Right? It did. So my phone is to the right of me on the table. I heard it from the left. Let me see. I think this.
I think this encounter.
Ah! Nice. Just one shot. Bazaar should kill all of them. Hey, there's a crit with an axe. No! It was like a millisecond too late. Oh well.
Yeah.
He's dead. Hitch does have ninjutsu I should be using. I don't know how much he has. Kiawe! Yes, that's the name. Got there eventually once I start trying to remember if I've seen Kukui with a shirt on. The answer is you probably haven't.
Probably haven't. The man doesn't believe in hiding his chest.
Okay, look, I'm gonna be honest. Even if that man had shirts with what he does,
the man booba.
well, no, with what he does in his studies, the shirt doesn't last. I'm surprised his coat exists anymore.
Yeah.
It's like one of the first things you see him do in the games is like have Rockruff headbutt him.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, one of the things in the docket is Nuzlocke of Ultra Sun. Only reason it's Ultra Sun is because I've already played the main game, and I think having just a little smidgen extra of stuff might be a bit more interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know when we'll get to it.
Well, as I have mentioned, it's not till like literally the end of the base stuff.
Oh, I was
And
more mad than
definitely-
Nuzlocke in general.
Oh.
But yeah, no, I know it's not the end. The new stuff isn't till the end.
Which again, I really think that hurts that game. But a lot of that should have been mixed in more
Yeah.
through the base game.
I feel like Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon was a cash grab. Just why I didn't buy it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Crit.
Yeah, Gen 3 Professor, Professorless Birch. Hit my desk real quick with my knee. Yeah, Radius slowly catching up on levels, I think. Yeah, he spent a lot of stuff doing stuff in the fields. I think his focus was... It was either Gen 2 or Gen 3 that had more focus on, like, eggs and stuff. Because each professor has had their focus, which I think is actually really neat.
I think that was more a Gen 2 thing, since that was like the new thing they introduced.
Because I know one was evolution and one was X. It's been so long since I played either one. Gen 2 for eggs? Okay. So I'm pretty sure that means Birch was evolution, man. If not, then I don't remember it all.
Almost everything went up with her.
Yeah.
Except for speed.
Ashura.
Ashura's Wrath?
The Wrath of Ashura, performed by Edge.
I still love that game.
I've never played it.
I definitely want to replay it when I have time. The game was so fun.
It's only on PS3, isn't it?
And 360. But yeah, it's locked to last gen.
2 gens ago, sir.
Last gen.
You're struggling with that one.
I will stretch it as far as I must. like Mickey and Donald's. I'm gonna stretch it.
That video destroyed me.
I know.
Stretch the hell out of your friends, Mickey and Donald. Oof, he lied. That video is so stupid. I think it's the extra cherry on top is when like the logo pops at the end. It's just Donald.
Yep. But I think you can play it on PS Now, on a PS4, PS5. So.
I think it would be a streaming game. I'm not sure. PS2 was last gen. Where all these magic boxes come from? You know, that is something we could do that I thought, no.
He's fine.
Yeah, he's fine. But I still have the Valkyrie and Elysium demo I haven't played.
Yeah, I keep forgetting to download that and try it.
I mean, that's something we could do, is like, we could play that. Apparently that game's gonna have multiple endings.
Hmm.
Also, because I'm gonna shill for this, Dragon Quest Treasures is now pre-orderable. Fucking get it.
But I can't get it yet, because I haven't gotten to the point you wanted me to get an 11.
You have a pass, no one else does.
Haha! Suck it, nerds.
That, and also, like, even if, like, you can't afford it, like, you're gonna see me play it, so. I think I will use... Tense. It won't completely refill Rydia's MP, but I'll get some use out of it.
Yeah.
But, like, the other thing I thought of something we could do was, like, is it either us or just me? Potentially, because they have the video of like the gameplay. I think we could like talk about what we like from that or not. You're broke though? Don't worry, Vikira. You've got 3 months to save up for it.
Vikira, stop buying games. Stop liking things.
Stop having fun.
Yeah, stop having fun.
Oh, hey, there's a new one.
Stop liking franchises. Narrow down your franchises.
No.
Also, did you ask Vikira how music was going?
How what was going?
How music was going?
Do I want to know?
Well, let's just say that he had an addiction to one song, and then I gave him another addiction.
Did you give him Scream?
I did give him Scream. I gave him a stronger poison to counteract the other poison.
See, you're supposed to ease them into it. Give them Silent Scream first. I had some laser watch you read the engine for the switch up looks spoilerific. Is it just me or think it sounds pretty dark? The backstory for Eric and Mia is kind of like not the happiest, but all of the Dragon Quest games like hit some sort of dark theme somewhere. Like the first Dragon Quest Monsters Joker game literally was like dealing with an event that happened like every like 1,000 years or something, or like basically just like dealing with the end of the world, and the game starts out with you, the character, a rebellious teen, literally in jail of the kind of cult organization that your father runs. So, you know, happy times. Then the second one is a journey to a scout competition, and then you're crash land on a mysterious island that's all based around the emotions of the human mind. It's really fucking weird.
Well,
it's great. It's a great banging soundtrack. Great. Wahoo.
Yes. Oh!
My finger! Imagine getting slapped so hard, you're silenced.
Yeah. It's like the pimp slap. It's like the mythical backhand.
Man, we're getting some gil.
Indeed.
Oh, hey.
Surprised they didn't have a treasure chest at the end of that hall.
Yeah, I don't know. I would have done it the other way around.
Imagine doing this at level like 45.
Yeah. It's a mite bit harder.
So those guys definitely have some chunky HP.
Yup. A very large amount of it.
I guess you are stuck with having items there.
I guess. Fine, I'll have some in there.
Game was like, no, items is the last slot or near the second to last. Can't move it. You're not allowed to not be able to use items.
I was literally a step away.
Okay. Edge.
Father, Mother. Thank goodness you're all right. And you. Come, Edge.
Yes, come with us.
With you. Where? To hell. Edge, watch out.
Wow, that escalated quickly. You wish for death? Then allow me to speed on you on your way. Rip no item.
Yeah.
Good crit.
There might be a secret behind this fight.
Yeah.
Can't we just let it sit here? What's happened to you? Mother! Father! Yeah, basically. Jesus Christ, Edge!
You always have to have the paper. Good old paper mache.
Good old rabbits.
Yep. Well, Cecil is worth 5 edges.
It's me, your son! Instantly cast Farago on him. The king and queen regained lucidity.
Edge, hear me while I can speak. We are no longer human. What we are has no right to live.
Forgive us, Edge. Dot dot dot.
We must depart now. Before the madness takes us again. Serve Elbin well, my son. Eblin.
No! Don't go!
Ban.
Farewell, Edge. Mother! Wait! Don't go!
Such cruelty. It's inhuman.
Rubicante, for this, you will pay! It was Muge who made Chimerae of your parents. I shed no hand in his perversities. They shame me as they grieve you. Don't speak of shame. I respect men like you. Men with courage. But you are a slave to your emotions. And so will never know true strength. Such is the curse of men. You think our rage a weakness? Then let me show you how wrong you are!
Enemy!
Amine.
Edge's anger awakened his latent powers, learned Flood and Blitz.
You are an interesting one indeed. Such powers unleashed by anger alone. But they will not avail you. The frozen winds of Hell's ninth circle could not penetrate this cloak of flame I wear. Come, I will heal your wounds.
This is such a good shot.
Face
Yeah.
me at full strength.
Is he actually strong yet? Yeah, he is still strong. Well, Edge, maybe not, but... Edge is scrub.
Scrub indeed.
So that's the gimmick. It's completely stupid. So if he has his cloak open, he'll his weaknesses change or something, I think. But he will cast he'll cast Inferno. And that's a big bad. But if you steal while his cloak is open, he doesn't cast it. Oh, no! throw is the most damaging move he has.
I've noticed.
No. Let's do that.
He was just about to jump too.
Yeah, it's good though, because he gets the Cura. And just in case Steel procs him, we got that Cecil backed up. I've already used Bluff on her, but
Mhm.
thank God Edge is a fast boy. Okay, I'm trying something real quick. We'll get to Lydia again. Intellect times 2. Trying to think if summon would be good or not. Well, let's try it. Grammy.
Grandpa.
Indeed, Grandpa.
Chug-a-lug-lug.
Ow! I skipped it by accident.
And again, I thought like the fucking thing was having issues
Nope.
because of the sudden black screen.
But he does counter, but I don't know if that does anything. It does heal him. It's not doing a ton, so I'll double up on Kira just in case. I'd rather double up on Kira than double up on the counters like fucking Barbarizia.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna have Edge sit on standby. Because I feel like he's about to open his Pokemon. We'll see what he does in response to Cecil here. He's fucking dead.
Wait, wait. Wait, wait, wait.
Edge is the only one who leveled up from now. Let's go.
As he would, because he's a scrub.
He's a low level.
Most interesting. You combine your strengths to overcome foes stronger than even yourselves. You are fine warriors indeed. Lord Golbez finds himself will find you no easy opposition. I pray the day comes that we can fight each other again.
I don't think he shows up for the rest of the game. No. Yes, he does. I couldn't remember. If what I'm thinking is correct, he does show up at one thing. It will be a pain in my ass when it shows up, but it does show up. I didn't press A. It just went. I'm thinking, what is this name? Just like Seneschal. Senescal.
Are you wanting me to take the old man again?
You got that beautiful old man blitz.
Alright.
Testing, 1, 2.
We've come to aid you in your fight. Where's Rubicante? Lead us to him.
The one guy polishing his sword. It's already done.
Oh, I should have expected no less of you.
I was not alone. I had the aid of these warriors as well.
I see, so these are the ones whom we owe our thanks.
So just who is this Golbez?
He is a man gathering the crystals in hopes of opening a way to the moon, and he is Rubicante's master.
He wants to go to the moon? The moon, the one in the night sky.
Yes, that one, dummy.
Which one?
We only have one moon. Unless
No,
there's a
there's two.
second one that's...
There's 2.
There was 2.
There are 2. We've only seen it once, but there are 2.
The fucking big one. I don't fucking know.
A power is said to seek them. One great enough to destroy the world. You're gonna make sure that doesn't happen. Everything that's been done has been at this Golbez's command then. It must not go unpunished.
But, your young highness, your people need you now. Eblin must be rebuilt.
This isn't just about Eblon. It's about the whole world. I have to help stop him.
Well then, do be careful.
Of course. Leave this to me.
Very well, we will do our best to protect Eblin in your absence.
Meanwhile, I'll continue to study how I can talk without a mouth.
Ventriloquist. Please
It's a
take care of our young...
secret.
Please take care of our young prince.
May Shadow hide you, your highness. And you. Which disappear. It cut off at the end.
Good.
Alright, let's go get this Golbez. We came here for the crystals. Right, I knew that. Follow me.
I really don't think that we should be following this, special individual.
Still sweating. Man, those crystals sure are tiny.
Yep.
A trap door?
I was gonna say, it seems a little too easy.
Improvement treasure spoils 11 by revealing backstory not supposed. Yes, the point that I was referring to for Isaac to get to in 11, what is the point that reveals the backstory of those two characters? Once you hit that point, you're pretty much okay. I think it is in Act 2 of 11.
We've fallen back to the subterranean level.
Convenient.
Convenient things are convenient.
Like having an X and the protagonist close so you can see them wherever they go.
Indeed. Gayblade. Ah, yes, you can hear the wild Xehanort in his natural habitat. Ah, such a majestic creature.
Organization. I love all the mithril stuff I'm getting after it's been outdated.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the reason I bought an ice shield was just in case me end up casting Inferno. The people who had that armor on would resist it. Oh no!
Hmm.
Well, that's gonna suck. Kane's gonna hit Cecil. Ow. I accidentally hit him somewhere. Come on, don't absorb fire. Don't be like that. Prayer unanswered! Well, that answers. Well, there is a chance of it failing. Just not nearly as high as it is in the Pixel remaster, I guess.
The gods upon high are just like, ha,
prayed too
scrub!
You've prayed too much. The intellect's climbing up there.
You smell that? Smells like bitch!
I don't remember. I don't know what the show is that it's from, but it was on Adult Swim.
Mhm.
But it's the picture of the black guy on the couch just leaning back and say, "Hey, look at me, bitch."
Yeah.
I don't know what show. I love that. Because there's also the other shot. It's like, I think it's like a follow up to that. It's like the gunshot, and it's just
Yeah.
holding a gun. Who could have done such a thing?
The name is on the tip of my tongue.
Is it Tim and Eric? I don't think it is. It's the only name I can think of. But I think it's Eric. I think the frizzy hair guy is Eric, but not the guy on the couch.
Yeah.
Adult Swim is not something I watched a lot because of what time it was on.
It was not something I watched, period, because I didn't have any way to watch it.
Well, like, because like the stuff that you and I would have wanted to watch, it came on after midnight anyway.
Oh yeah, I know.
So I was like the main thing is like I could watch like the first thing that came on or maybe the second one, but it was like almost always Family Guy, Cleveland Show, King of the Hill, American Dad. It was all those, which was annoying as hell. It's just like, why can't you show me the better stuff that comes on after?
Yeah.
But I guess for the American audience, that was more popular.
Kate has the funny number MP.
Waha! And it'll stay that way until we heal him again, because he doesn't use it, ever.
Yep.
What's this? The enemy's latest airship. Alright, we can escape in this. But it's an enemy ship. Don't worry, I'm sure she'd rather be flown by us anyway. She?
You don't suppose this could be a trap, do you?
this beauty? Not a chance. Alright, then. We'll call her the Falcon. Oh, quickly, we must get out of here. Let's see what you can do, Falcon. Kane's just like, I'm not talking to this man. This blithering idiot.
Your naming convention is stupid.
What do
At
you
least
think
it had some flair. You would probably name it. It's a good question. I'm also bad with naming things, so.
The blue spear. Been a bit since we said
The yellow arrow. I don't know. I do need to go to the bathroom quick before we start more cutscenes.
About that. Okay, never mind. Start right when we walk in. I was waiting for it to.
I'll be back in a sec.
Oh my gosh. The yawns, they have struck. Nah. Get up, stretch, do your thing. I should have stretched like an hour ago. But this works. I don't have much room, but I can. Ah. I have an Oreo since this thing keeps wanting to open it. So how's everyone's day? Hope you're all doing well. Hang on a minute. This is the worst part of streaming. Yeah, deal with the delay. Yeah, how many more days did I have? 5 left? I almost need a new bag, but I've got like 20 bags of chips in here that I haven't eaten yet, so I've been like slowly trying to munch my way through those while I watch stuff. And yes, before anyone asks, I've been eating more healthy. I'm still eating too much, but... It's like, the store I work at, I randomly went down the chip aisle, and they actually, like, the brand Tostitos, like, kind of like salsa chips, typically, they have new, flavored chips, so I've been trying those. They're pretty good. I think the ones they have, it's like, they have black bean and garlic. They have a hint of spicy queso, so it's like kind of like cheese flavored, but like kind of tiny kick, and then like habanero. They're all really good. Yes, I'm doing this right now. I'm making everyone hungry. Suffer with me. I'm gonna go right back to Weeb stuff. Perfect anime to watch while you're hungry. Toriko. It's a dumb shonen anime, but it is all about like weird food, and it's all about like kind of like getting exotic but hard to get food, and it just becomes increasingly more shonen as it goes on. And then the anime specifically has like openings where it's like, here's this random flower where if you hold all of the petals together, it makes like the perfect burger, and all of the grass around it is like perfectly crispy fries. Like, it's really dumb, but it's like the perfect it's the perfect anime for you to watch when you're hungry, because it's not going to make you any more hungry, or not, maybe not when you're hungry, but like when you're eating rather. That's what I've been watching on my lunch break. Is just like I watch like an episode, maybe half of an episode of this while I'm eating, and I'm like, this is great. I'm trying to remember like all of like the food puns. The one thing I will say is like I'm very sad that they stopped the anime right before like the final long arc, because it's like right when it gets like super shonen-y and awesome, but the manga is still really good. And then like the manga is also like slightly more vulgar and has like a couple of extra stuff. I think like my favorite joke from like the first chapter is Toriko like gets on like his friend's boat to take him somewhere, and you get the close-up panel of like the boatsman just like 375, no, 360, or something like some number like that. It's like hey Toriko, did you lose weight? It's like, what do you mean? It's like you weigh about 15 kilograms less. Oh, that, I just took a shit. It's like, you took a 15 kilogram shit? What? That's it. It's the entire joke. I don't know why I like it so much, but I think it's stupid and funny. But they don't have it in the anime, for obvious reasons. I think it might be on the Shonen Jump app, but I'm not sure. A lot of things. Alright, so I'll shift the topic. This is something some of you guys might be able to answer. What games are you guys looking forward to? You know, we're heading into the winter months. As we all know, as all hashtag gamers know, that's prime game release season. We got Harvestella coming out, Valkyrie Elysium, we got the new Pokemon, we got Dragon Quest Treasures, and a whole bunch of other stuff that I don't know or care about, because I'm probably not going to play it anyway. But realistically speaking, I am like the most excited about Dragon Quest Treasures, because it's like it's going to give me like that Dragon Quest Monsters itch I've been having. And it's going to expand with like Eric and Mia. Eric being like one of the best characters from 11, I think. Right up there with Sylvando. Harvest is really good. I really liked the farming stuff in it. It's not perfect. I wish the combat was better. I'm hoping it's better in the full game, but I doubt it will be.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Wait. I got a drink again.
I'm about to say, I was like, I didn't think went to the bathroom take that long.
Well, yeah, there's that, but the bathroom did kind of, take that long. I was also trying to clear up my fucking throat.
No. Alright. I think I talked to King G up while we're here. Who voiced him again?
It was you.
That's right, I gave him Nautsugu's voice. Oh, you've returned. I've been waiting, dude. And what of the crystals? You failed. Bummer, dude. Golbez has been hard at work attempting to acquire the last one. He is now trying to force open the sealed cave's entrance. It's only a matter of time before he succeeds. For something, you might go and remove the crystal before he does. Luca.
Yes, father.
Bring me your necklace. Only Pokemon is exciting me immediately, at least to play. Sure, there was something else within a few months, except new Kakarot DLC, but drawing a blank. All that stuff that I spouted off is in this holiday season. This necklace, you see, is the key to the sealed cave. No one can pass through the entryway without it. Please, you must protect the final crystal. We will try.
Man, there is no try. You do it. Just do it, man. If you're gonna be a man, you gotta be a man's man.
Alright, Elfman. Elf Sugu.
You know what a man's man does? They protect the final crystal, dude.
Like, do or do not, man. There's no try. So we can't go over the lava, so there's a bit of a problem. We gotta talk to the engineers. I think they're in here.
Have you tried drinking more?
Oh, hey, look at that. You thought you were done with him.
Oh, no, I don't have enough fucking tea for this. Oh. Alright. What? Is it time for dinner again already? I tell you, the cuisine down here could use some work. If I have to eat one more...
Sid!
You're alive. Put on a real show, didn't you? Oh, hurts to laugh.
Who's this old codger?
Codger? Did that unmannered lout just call me an old codger?
You're the unmannered one.
Who is he? Who is that snot-nosed little brat? If I could get up, I totally would fucking...
I'm Prince Edge of Ebslon. Rewind. I'm Prince Edge of Eblon. Pleased to make your acquaintance, old man.
He has a foul tongue, but the matter of his royalty seems true enough.
Just an iron grip on the spear, like...
I mean, just give me the nod. I'm waiting for it.
Let's not forget my dashing looks and mystifying skills. Cecil.
Cecil, I'm giving you 5 seconds to defuse the situation.
Edge, please, this man is injured. Oh.
Ha! So Rydia's got you reined in with her pretty little face of hers, eh?
The Johnny Test whip crack. Quiet, you.
What's become of Goldbez?
We defeated his 4 archfiends, but he still holds all of the crystals save one.
We would go secure it if only the Enterprise weren't still on the surface. The enemy ship we stole cannot cross the magma. Huh. Doesn't sound like you can do much at all, does it? Because it's up to me again. I swear, you kids will never get anything done without me.
Do me a favor and roll me out of bed. Can't move on my own. Sir, you must stay in bed. At least until you've healed.
We young folk are quick to recover. There's no time to be lounging about. If you want me on my back again, you'd best come and lend me a hand.
Shrug.
He certainly seems well enough.
Indeed.
Suddenly, Rosa having lines out of fucking nowhere. It's like she said, like, nothing in the fucking tower.
Right. Did you know all dwarves are engineers?
Obviously.
It is my favorite part. His hand on the steering wheel.
Well, I'll let you fly over anything you want. Thank you, Sid. Why are...
Ellipsis.
Sid.
Seems to have worn himself out.
He always pushes himself too hard.
Sid, thank you for everything. What's this? There's a letter beneath his pillow, just in case you thought you were done voicing him.
I'm writing this letter in case the worst should befall me. If you're reading this, I suppose it has. Make sure you give all those baddies an extra whack on the head for me. We owe it to our late king. No, we owe it to everybody in this world. Even these people down here with their lousy food. And please apologize to my daughter for me, for all I put her through with my selfishness. All my love, Sid.
Augment.
Blech.
Alright, so we have some options now. We are stuck in the underworld right now. However, there is a lot of stuff that I can explore and get on my own. There are 2 other caves that are technically side content. One of which is the Fate March. Now, I don't know how prepared we are to actually go in the Fate March in the cave that's before it. So here's where we're supposed to go. However, if we go right here, it's another cave. If we go all the way up here, there's another cave.
Mhm.
Now, when we come back, potentially tomorrow, potentially, what do we want to do? Do we want to keep going with story, or do we want to go into Fey March?
I'm trying to do some side stuff.
To be honest, we have a whole dungeon, there's a bunch of cutscenes, like... It's not a small thing.
Yeah.
A little town, a little dude right here. There's also a town at the bottom there. That sells some more equipment, which I'll probably take advantage of and equip everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Cannot currently exit because Sid blew it up.
Yep.
Sure thing, right? Yeah, it would be right here if we could. There's your map of the underworld.
Except for those tiny little blips.
Hold on. I don't think we can get that one. There's the town there that's gonna sell some stuff. We've got some stuff in it. We got the two side caves. We got, and this is another one of those things. It's like we can technically go to that thing in the bottom right. However, there's nothing we can really do there yet.
Mm-hmm.
It is a big old side quest. That actually, yeah. We will go to the Fey March. Tomorrow or next Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Because one, I gotta look up some stuff for like how strong we need to be for some of the stuff in there. But even if I have to like trek all the way through to get back to the Fey March through that cave, there's an item in there that starts a side quest that we have to wait time for,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll want it done.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only one we gotta wait time, like real time.
Mm-hmm.
No deal. Can I get this? Aha! Web blips, I don't know what you're talking about.
Ta-da!
Passage of the Eidolons. I passed through this way when I left the Fey March. We should seek out Leviathan and the others and ask for their aid. I gotta check if Rosa has a spell. She should at level 53. We'll see. Sweet. So, Float, as I mentioned before, has two things it does. The main purpose of it is any like bad ground, any like lava, poison, anything on the ground that would damage you when you walk over it, float right over it.
Yeah.
It also avoids any earth-based spells. So if someone else were to say summon Titan, wouldn't do anything. Quake,
Yeah.
wouldn't do anything. Probably something else wouldn't do anything. And I can cast it on everybody at the same time if I wanted to. However, this is a really long process to do. It's already 7:40, and I don't know where I'm going in this dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
So, we'll pick up back here tomorrow, Monday. I think that works.
Yeah.
And if we don't stream tomorrow, Thursday, I'm gonna try freaking Rune Factory again. Now that I got this whole dang problem sorted out, hopefully. With Isaac dying over in the corner.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I don't think we have any lines from Sid for, like, a while. But we have... There is another... I want to keep the cave in the top left for another time. Because... I don't know how the side quest goes. But I know if you do it... I think if you do it in the wrong order, you potentially have to go down there twice. And I don't... Because it's easier to go to one place twice than it is to get to the bottom of that cave twice. If I don't need to go down there twice. So, I'll wait till we can leave the underworld. And then go back down.
Mm-hmm.
It's a... Remember when I mentioned Status Hell? The place where all the Marlboros and the status effects that you don't like?
Yeah.
It's there. That's it. That's the one.
Mm.
Ta-da! There's where Marlboros are. And hell. Actually, but not really. But hell. It's... But anyway, I think that will do it for us tonight. We don't have enough time to do anything else.
Yeah.
But who do we got? Who do we got? You know what? In line with our weebiness, one good Mr. Lanny Bator playing Ghost of Sushi.
Good old Ghost of Sushi.
So say hi to Lanny. Lanny's great. Lanny's funny. Lanny's playing Ghost of Sushi. I've never played that game. I haven't seen it.
Me either.
So I'll have to at some point because I think it's really neat. But have a great night, everybody, and see you tomorrow or Thursday.
Good night.